wanna roll where you've been. Real protective with my soul where you've been.
Now, during the season, players emerge, players struggle, you know. How do you look at all those different factors and adjust ratings as the season progresses?
When a player is playing
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. A Sunday date.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Che.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum and Hayward make up the two forward spots. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Shea is out there with Davis, and it's Rondo in at point guard.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on. How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision unreal.
Walker the pass to Tatum. And here's Cantor. Pass to Walker. And here's Tatum for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. And Che throws it down.
Boy, that's some big-time energy out of Che. Simply running the floor, getting an easy. The opportunity.
Walker surveying the floor. Hayward goes in. The shot, no good. Shea dishes to Green. The pass to LeBron. And Shea throws it down.
Well, great finish by Shea. That'll get your teammates off the bench.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Cantor kicks to Hayward. That three off the mark. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Shea passes to Davis. No good that time.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Boston, no good that time either.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And the dunk by Shea.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Walker finds Tatum. They need this. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Walker with it. He's picked up by James.
Come get it, come get it.
Walker in the post. Shea's there. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
And stolen by Shea. It's LeBron with the drive. And finished off by LeBron.
How intimidating it must be. When LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Now here's Walker. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Shea with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Shea left side. No good that time. Excellent D from Cancer. Here's Walker. Good D by Rondo.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Walker dishes to Hayward. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
And Boston has possession after the basket by the Lakers. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron with some nice D.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And Shea throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Walker after the basket by the Lakers. Hayward outside. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
I think you've got to go over the screen on Gordon Hayward, because if you don't, he's going to pull the trigger quickly.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And before you now are the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. Shea, number 1. Here's Walker. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice comes in for Enes Kanter. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Tatum.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Now here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Boston with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Outside, Walker. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Celtics shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible-to-check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Green and Rondo in the backcourt. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Jay. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Grizzlies was terrific. He finished with 52 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 5. Launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Wanamaker. Boston, no good that time either.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Go ahead with the sauce on that, Jay. Nicely done.
Here's Wanamaker. 9 points last game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
For Los Angeles, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And Anthony Davis is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics.
What's up?
Free throw, good. Shea Dwars, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
I'll tell you guys, one thing I love about the NBA is the Summer League. Shea is a guy who used it as a launching pad in his career, and he's not the only one.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 7.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Kuzma. Got a piece of it.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Nice shot by Smart.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Shea throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Wanamaker, the pass to Hayward. Off the left rim and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Shea with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Wanamaker. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
They shoot again, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Boston.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could. To secure Davis long term.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Jay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Shea, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Rondo against Walker. Will it go? Offensive rebound, Cantor, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Shea.
Well, Cantor is a smart, aggressive offensive player and very crafty at drawing contact.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Now here's Shea. Defense right on him. 2 points. That one goes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. And LeBron throws it down.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Walker after the basket by the Lakers. Dishes to Smart. Tatum against LeBron. Tatum kicks to Smart. Just 4 to shoot. Hayward on the wing. Here's the 3. Avery Bradley pulls it in. And Los Angeles guys shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. It's good.
Well, easy bucket there, right? Shea finding the wide open man. Great decision.
Boston shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Shot from 12. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Here are the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Walker finds Tatum. Back to Walker. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for Che. Caldwell Pope comes in for Avery Bradley. And Murray's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Boston, Robert Williams is checked in for Enes Kanter. Daniel Tice comes in for Tatum. And it's Brown in for Marcus Smart. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
.109 left in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope on the wing, guarded by Walker. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Murray after Gordon Hayward's miss, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Here's Walker. He's got 14. A shot missing. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks and out. I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Tatum and Hayward make up the two forward spots. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Tice in at the center position. To the paint, it's tipped. Stolen by Kanter. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Passes it to Walker. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Guys, you talk about players coming in, and with a huge impact, Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Where do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum? Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And both free throws good for Che. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized. But would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you. Smart passes to Cantor. Kicks it to Walker. Count it. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Green. Good, and the assist goes to Che.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Pass to Hayward, and the foul called on Che. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Left side, Smart. Over Green.
This guy's got tremendous instincts and a tremendous wingspan. That is what makes Danny Green so good on the defensive end.
LeBron, good. LeBron's got 8.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Smart with the ball. Now Green defending. James again. Tatum fires from the wing. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Celtics passing it around. Clock at 6. Back to Cantor. He kicks it to Tatum. They get it again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Cantor does a great job boxing guys out. He uses that frame to get excellent position.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. And Shea gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Shea's got 44.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Walker's shot is off.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
No good on the shot in close from Shea. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Get back, get back!
From past the arc, good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 7 points.
This, to me, is an area that Jason Tatum really worked on. That three-pointer now one of the most dangerous aspects of his game.
Can't connect from short range. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Pass to Wanamaker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 9.
Well, I absolutely love that pass from Marcus Smart. Almost like a sixth sense relative to where his teammate was.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First free throw is good. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Green. And a change for the Celtics. Brown, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And both free throws good for Che.
We're still waiting. For that first miss from the line this half.
Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. He dishes it to Brown. Count it.
Kev, don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Down low. And the dunk by Che.
Yeah, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Wanamaker looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
Here's Wanamaker. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 5 now.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And they double up Jay, and stolen by Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break, and the shot goes in. 7 points in the game.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Shea drives in. Cousins, no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
To the inside, Tice, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here is Rondo. He has 5. Now Che. Kuzma outside. Right block shot. It's deflected. Outside Tatum. Got that one up quick. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the foul called on Shea. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Williams is checked in. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the third pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
Free throw, good. Jay, Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment.
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. The Celtics have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. JaVale. Boston shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Shea is out there with Green, and there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Caruso in at the point. That's the Laker 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for their matchup with the Nets, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Langford subbed in for Marcus Smart.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
People look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 25 points in the game.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And the basket by Langford.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
Shea outside. And they double up Shea. Green passes to Shea. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And he makes the first. Boston making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. The Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And that one is hammered home.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Williams. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Well, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
To the middle. Green breaking loose. Shea's shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Williams' shot is off. Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Shea drives in. Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, after all he's gone through, you have to think big nights are extra special for Che.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Back to Wanamaker. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Wanamaker's got 10 points here in the second half.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP.
Williams. One shot.
Free throw no good for Williams. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Enes Kanter. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And there's the feed to Che. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
The first one falls for him. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Enes Kanter. And he makes the first but misses the second. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. Over Caldwell Pope. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Goes back up. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Smart.
I'll tell you, off the dribble drive, Che has proven he is unafraid.
Free throw, good. Che.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Che. You and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
And the free throw, no good. The Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. To the inside. Pass to Cousins. The shot that time, not on target. Williams with the defensive effort. The Celtics shooting straight 49% from the field. Tice, no good.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Cousins. Tatum passes to Smart and slam dunk by Smart.
Boy, Kevin, how aggressive is Marcus Smart? The ability to explode off and get the dunk home.
Cousins dishes to Che. And Che throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down. with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Wanamaker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Wanamaker's got 8 points in the quarter. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Che. 9 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And gotta feel helpless at times if you're the defense. Kuzma just fantastic at converting despite their best efforts.
Smart passes to Tice. It's Kuzma penetrating. It's rebounded by Tice. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
All right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game, but because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Their ability to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that one, good. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Here's Wanamaker. That one doesn't go. Bradley with some nice D. Howard kicks to Murray. Lakers working the ball around now. Good. 63 points for Che.
I'll tell you, around the basket, Che has got such a good nose for putting it in the bucket.
Here's Wanamaker. Outside Tatum. Poked away. 6 to shoot. 9 feet out, and it's blocked by Bradley.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. Man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Che.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Williams can't get it to go. And Murray's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Howard, the pass to Che. The layup off target. And the foul called on Che. That will be foul number 5 on him. Here's Wanamaker. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Doris, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our post-game interview.
What's up, Shaq here. That was one of the best offensive performances I've seen this year. If you can keep it up, I might even give you one of my nicknames.
Hey, Shaq, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to try, Shaq, man. Look, I'm going to keep trying to move it, you know what I'm saying? But as far as tonight, I think the key was staying aggressive. Once the ball is in my hands, my teammates are always encouraging me to attack. It's phenomenal to be with a group of guys that support each other like we do. And now, you know what that does? It helps us level up.
Level up. That might be your new nickname.
And thanks for joining.
Do this. You got my favorite shoes on. Look at that. Swaggy. That's what we call it. I think it validates what we're doing here as a team. You know, nobody's satisfied with just making the playoffs, but at the same time, it means you're doing something right. So we'll just take it in stride, celebrate a little bit, but get right back to work. Because we got a long way to go to reach our goal, which is the championship.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu.
Excuse me, did you just say something relevant and poetic? And did you make an accurate historical reference?
I don't know. I blacked out, Hank. What'd I miss?
Oh, wow. We are going to get to the bottom of this one after a quick commercial break. I'm not sure what just happened here, but we do need to figure it out. Che, thank you for your time. Appreciate you joining us.
Hey, no problem, Hank. And yo, Hornet, you killed that, man.
Oh, man, you are listening.
Now, I don't want to interrupt the celebration, but there's a few things I want to say.
Speak on it, Coach.
Now, first of all, each and every one of you deserve this. Making the playoffs in this league is a big deal, and you should find pride in that.
Let's get it.
You made a goal. You accomplished that goal. Now, remember, it's just the beginning.
Oh, come on, Coach. Killing my vibe, man.
Trying to keep you focused.
All right.
Okay, making the playoffs is a big deal, but remember, it's just a first step to a much bigger goal. And I think you all know what that is.
Hey, we're going to get that chip, baby.
Keep working and you just might.
For sure.
All right, everyone bring it in. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Team.
wanna roll with